Did you know The Blair Witch is based on a true story?
Released on July 30th, 1999.
The Blair Witch shocked viewers with its found footage style filmmaking and believability. Daniel Myrick told The Guardian in an interview in 2018 that he began thinking about a stick figure, and that is how the movie began. Myrick said, "I grew up around the woods and swamps of Florida for a long time. I had this idea of seeing a stick figure hanging from a tree, and it creeped the hell out of me." Ed Sanchez, a friend from university who ended up helping direct, helped me work this into a 35-page treatment about 3 students who go missing after heading into the Maryland woods.
He continued, "The idea was that this film was put together later,
using the footage they shot in the late 90s, with digital coming into its own. They knew it was only a matter of time before someone made this kind of first-person movie. At the time, the film was released before cell phones, and the internet ruled the social sphere. The Blair Witch used shocked marketing. It was so good that viewers believed it could be real, although inspiration struck from stick figures. Is there a true story that inspired the legend? The Blair Witch, according to differing sources, is based on 2 stories. The first story is that of Moll Dyer, thought to have lived sometime in the 17th century, alone in Leonard Town. Moll Dyer was thought to have been a healer. The townspeople saw her as a bad omen with strange customs. When something bad would occur, sickness or death, they blamed Moll Dyer. In the town there is a rock with a mysterious mark. It's said that the mark was left by her, according to local legend, on a cold February night. After an outbreak of sickness had struck the town, a mob had formed and marched to Moll Dyer's home. She managed to escape into the woods, but her home was burnt to the ground. Days later, she was found completely frozen to a rock, leaving a hand and knee impression still visible today. The legend goes that Moll Dyer haunts those who persecuted her and will set her curse on anyone who comes close to the area. Since then, Moll Dyer has been known as a local witch who haunts the woods of Leonard Town. Joseph F. Morgan penned the story of Moll Dyer in the 19th century, but there wasn't any official record of someone with this name, which means that Moll might not have been her actual name. The second urban legend comes out of the small town of Burkittsville in Maryland. Before the town had been established, Indians long ago roamed these lands. It was said that a dark, powerful force resided in the area of the forest. A Native American tribe, which was the first to enter the area, came to encounter the force. The force abducted a young boy from the tribe and sacrificed him atop a dark path on Coffin Rock, the same Coffin Rock as depicted in the film. This force is said to have opened the boy's belly and letting it flow on the rocks of the place. The force supposedly managed to sustain the boy's life indefinitely, feeding on his pain over and over again in a never-ending ritual that refused to let him die. The boy's tribe attempted to send multiple warriors and shaman to rescue him, but they were all taken by the force instead. Eventually, the entire tribe vanished without a trace. In March of 1886, at the same Coffin Rock, 8-year-old Robin Weaver was reported missing, and search parties were dispatched. Although Weaver returned, one of the search parties did not. Their bodies were found weeks later by a second search party at Coffin Rock. Tied together at the arms and legs, they had satanic symbols carved into their skin and were completely disemboweled. Their bodies later vanished after the team had left to seek additional help. They arrived back at Coffin Rock and could find no trace of the first search party. So is the Blair Witch real? Are you ready for the truth?